And we back with another episode of In Between the Lines. We your hosts, J.O., B5, KP. How y'all boys feeling, man?
Man, we good, my brother. My brother. How you feeling? Boy, good?
Man,
Good,
boys, good money, boys.
good,
Todd,
KP, my
good.
dog. Welcome to the family though, brother.
on
Good to
me,
have
Hey,
you, man. Yeah.
appreciate it, man.
on
It's a
me,
pleasure. It's a
Nah, for
pleasure.
sure. For sure. For
on
sure. For
me.
sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To the fans, we got our boy KP on, you know what I'm saying? So he gonna rock with us on this episode. But let's go ahead and jump this thing off. You already know how we do it. Album of the week.
Hmm.
Talk to me, brother. Who you got? Who you rolling with? You been on point. You've been having some you know what I'm saying?
If it,
Who you got this week?
Yeah, this time I'm going with that take time that giving y'all. I think you know what I'm saying? Kind of going, you know what
Feel-
I'm saying? Different mode, that unholy
Okay.
matrimony. Yeah.
Okay.
One of them
You've been
joints.
having that Tory Lanez.
I like
Man,
them
come
niggas
on.
that
You
can sing now. I like them niggas.
hey,
y'all know, hey, look, y'all know
Yeah.
Five really think he
but
got a couple little
five.
boys, Five think he can
Think.
sing a little bit. Look, Five
Got
think
it.
you ain't all right, nigga. You ain't
Hey,
KP
boy.
know.
Hey, now I do know. I do know.
trust me,
And I ain't
KP.
gonna lie. I'm coming in. I'm smooth. I'm going back to 2020. I'm going my turn, little baby, bro.
Mm.
Mm.
See,
My turn.
you know that's me though. You know that.
Yeah, I know that's you. I know that's you, bro. Come
Hey,
on.
one of the
But
one.
I ain't
What's your
mad at
favorite
it.
song on there? They emotionally scarred. What you rocking with? You got a
I,
favorite? Or just all of them.
man,
Ooh.
when I go back down through it, bro, I'm thinking Grace.
Grace. Mm.
Grace.
Can't go
Hey,
wrong with it.
that album got me through some. Yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
them
Hey.
ones right there. That's one of them
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, I'm thinking
That's,
Grace, but
Nah,
nah, for
yeah,
but
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Y'all
who you
Okay,
know,
going
and
with,
J.O.
Jo?
I'm going most recent. You know, I gotta go my boy G Herbo, that greatest rapper alive, bro. Hey,
Mm.
if you know,
I,
you
Mm-hmm.
know. If you know, you
I
know.
ain't
Mm-hmm.
really just tapped in.
That
I
went
need to tap
legit.
in. Yeah,
Yeah. If you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
you
Them the
know.
ones.
Y'all know I
yeah.
just that down by the come on, man. Hey,
That down by
boy,
the river
one of
so
them.
crazy.
Hey, he one of them ones, bro. He low key got two Hall of Fame careers. Lil Herb,
And
G
see,
Herb. Come on
I ain't
now.
gonna lie. I used to not
Hey,
even.
hey,
I gotta
back.
keep it a buck. I used to not even rock with G Herbo like that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or
you was one of them
the
ones. He all
offbeat, like offbeat, I couldn't, bro. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, gang. And like he hard though,
Yeah,
because I always told people like he talking about some shit, but I just
yeah.
can't. It's just hard for me to, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't
It's
know.
all
And then
good.
I like to dance, like to rip, rob a little bit, but I'm like, I can't vibe with it. Like, you know, even but nah, he hard though for sure.
I feel it.
He
I
hard
feel it.
though
I
for
feel it,
sure.
man. But let's go
Yeah.
ahead and dive straight into it. We know it's a big week, man. We got the NFL draft coming up.
Hmm.
The big week, man. We got some personal people we know up in there, man. So this draft is a little bit different for your boys, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go ahead and do a little mock draft, you know what I'm
All
saying? We're
right.
gonna just do the top 10, see if we make some predictions, see if we on point with it. You feel what I'm saying? See what we
GM,
rocking with. But
GM,
five,
GM, do you hear
you
me?
feel me? Do you hear me? Five, you bet. Look, y'all go back and watch the last what 4, 5 episodes. Yeah, we've been on point with some stuff. But five, go ahead, start it off, brother. Who you going? Who Tennessee getting, brother?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of known at this point, brother. I think Cam Ward. I think he going. Like, yeah, he going. He just, I
He
mean,
got
kind of,
to.
and we chopped it up, bro. Like, he one of them ones. Like, he can do a lot with a little. Like, well, I mean, in college he did, you not to say he did a lot with a little, but he showed he can do, you know what I'm saying, he can extend play, do more outside of the playbook, I guess I'm trying to say, right? So especially with that situation in Tennessee, they got the number one overall for a draft pick for a reason, right? Like they ain't got too much going on over there. So I think they're gonna have to get a real difference maker. And I think Cam Ward that difference maker for sure.
Can't
Yeah.
argue that one. Can't argue that one. Just know
Yeah.
if y'all say somebody, I'm gonna have to do a rebuttal because if y'all say some, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Just
Nah,
just
but
know we gonna get into it. But
I think we all agree on Cam Ward at
yeah,
one though.
that's a no
Yeah.
brainer. That's a no,
No brainer.
especially Tennessee. That's a no brainer. But
But
I ain't gonna lie, my second one, bro. I'm going Travis Hunter, bro, to Cleveland. I
yeah,
think
for
that's a
sure.
need, bro. I'm going Travis Hunter with Cleveland, bro. Just I think they definitely gonna use him on both sides of the ball. Well, shit, they got to. They so they so trash. But I think they definitely got to use him on both sides. KP, you looking like you thinking, brother. Talk to me. What you thinking, bro? What
I don't know. You think you're gonna be able to play both sides?
you not
I'm,
what you one of them?
I'm on more so of the side of if he go play both sides. You talking
Okay.
about all snaps
No,
at a
we
high
not even
level?
all snaps though. Not even
Oh,
all
okay,
snaps.
okay.
Not even
Series or two, maybe.
to me, he gotta be a primary receiver.
Hmm.
I think so. I think he gonna play more DB than people think, but I don't think it's not gonna be it's not gonna be
I
like
think
it
it's gonna
was in
be
college.
situational though. Like I think like it's gonna be kind of like trying to think like obviously 2 minute, obviously 2 minute situations. He gonna be on the field on that DB right where they know they throwing the
Hmm.
ball like end of the game situations. Let's say they down. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think it's gonna be certain drives. You're gonna have to pick your poison, right? Like because you're right, KP. He's not gonna be able to play every series, and then like
But why?
I
But hold
don't.
on, let me stop you there. Why we putting our limitations on him though? We like they said that about him in college though. They said he was not gonna do that at
I'm
a
just
Power
saying.
Five
I'm just
level. I
saying as
get the
far as
NFL different.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying he can't, right? He can, but I'm saying if we looking out for the best for Travis Hunter, right, and we want his career to go as long as we want it to go, right? It's best for him to not play every defensive series and every offensive series. It is best for them to say, okay, we're gonna play you primarily on offense, right? And then we're gonna pick
Right.
our spots on defense just to help his career out, right? Because if not, we're gonna shoot him in the foot. And now, you're right, you can't put limitations on him. But let's be honest, if you're playing both sides, like we just hiring we're increasing the chance or possibility of his career to be shorter because you playing that amount of snaps, you taking that many hits on offense and defense. Like I just think for his career, I'm not saying don't play both sides, right? But I just think start on offense, be a starter on offense, but then it's just situationally on defense. I think you put him in there for sure. That's just
Okay.
my opinion. Just to look out for
Right.
Travis Hunter. Like not as far as saying he can't do it, right? But I just
Right.
think if he does that, I just think there's a high possibility of his career being shortened. And I don't want that to be taken away from him because I want him to get as many contracts as he can. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point it's about
Facts.
length of my career. Can I get three max contracts? Or not max contracts, but can I get three
Yeah. Nah.
high
I'm
end
with you.
contracts, right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
with
if
you.
he playing both sides every snap, it's just like injuries, wear and tear on your body, like that's just a lot, fam. You found what I'm saying? But he got to play both sides though, because I mean, I know you wanted to touch on this Ryan Clark thing. Like, do you think some people don't think he would be a top wide receiver or just a top corner?
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
think you got to
Nah.
draft him as both. You found what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Right.
what you?
And like Ron Clark said, bro, like I definitely agree with him on that aspect. Like, if you're not gonna let him play both sides, he is gonna be a wasted draft pick. But for Ron Clark to say he's not a top receiver or a top DB is very, very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because he's definitely a top receiver. And if you look at the film, he could be 4 or 5 at receiver. I mean, at DB, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I think that was very disrespectful on that take, but I do agree with him that if you're not gonna let bro play both sides, like it's in a sense a wasted draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree
I
with just, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, KP.
I'm sorry, I ain't trying to cut you off, but man, he got to be one of the most dynamic players I have witnessed in my life.
Facts.
And there was one particular play that just solidified it for me. It was down in overtime against Baylor on the
Hmm.
goal line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
y'all remember what I'm talking about, but bro forces a
Fumble.
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 And, and oh my God. I said, y'all, Heisman. Because you know it was the trajectory of is he Heisman, is he not? And he always doing the moves every time he make a play. I just after that play right there, it just solidified me. Like he could really be a top defensive back in the league, making plays on the ball like that in crunch time, in overtime,
Mhm.
on the goal line, like you're a linebacker putting his nose on the ball. Bro, that's what you look for in a defensive back.
Cause like
Cause, cause
you know they say DBs they want to hit.
they don't want to
Can't
hit.
tackle. Yeah.
Hmm.
And he coming in there, let me get
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get
Come
that.
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
So
He
so
definitely
yeah.
stamped himself.
Yeah,
Nah,
so
facts.
and if you ask me, I feel like with his length, and I'm sure every receiver can vouch for this. Longer corners, like those are the guys you really don't want to see.
Right.
Like like them boys with that length that really got that arm, that wingspan, the arm length that's taller, that can kind of jump with you. You really don't
Mm-hmm.
want them playing behind you, trailing you, because they can make a
Right.
play on the ball a lot easier than a
Right.
shorter guy.
Right.
Right.
Now I'm
So
Right.
with you. So you like him on defense a little more.
I I'm leaning towards defense, but see, this the thing. For me in the aspect, if I'm looking at it, am I trying to sprinkle him in somewhere? I would much rather sprinkle him in on the third down on a dig route or on
Right,
third down on a post route versus trying to put him in to cover, Tyreek Hill or to cover
right,
one of these, speedy guys. And I would rather him have him fresh on defense than when he come in on offense. It's like, here, come out here and make this play for me. You know,
right. Just on some situational stuff. I'm with you. I'm
you
with
know.
you. So
So
so put big bang on that. See how you got it going. Say who you got going number three, brother.
Right.
Who Giants? Giants got number three overall pick. Who you got them picking? They gonna
you
go. They
know,
gonna go quarterback. What?
you know, you would think quarterback, but boy, it's hard for you to miss that boy out of Penn State.
Hmm.
I
Mhm.
mean, you could take a quarterback, or you can have a long term edge that you could utilize in different standpoints, such as Matt, such as Michael Parsons, in instance for Dallas.
Hmm.
But if it's me, I need somebody like him, like Abdul Carter,
Right.
coming off the board third, and
Right.
he has that probability to come off top
Hmm.
Yeah.
five
Hmm.
easy.
I
And,
just
and, and if
yeah.
we one more thing,
Oh yeah.
if we talk about Shador, he's a little later in the draft, bro.
How
No.
late?
No.
He's a little later in the
No.
draft.
No.
He's a little later
No.
in the draft, bro. I'm sorry.
Can't
Talk to
agree
me.
with you on that one, brother. Especially
Talk to
for
me.
New York, bro. Like, you got a dynamic receiver like Malik Neighbors, bro. You gotta have an elite quarterback to get him the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with you far as the Abdul Carter, bro. That would be a great long-term pick. But right now, bro, the New York, they need a spark, bro. Like they need a spark on offense, bro. They need somebody to get Malik the ball, bro. And we already said we talked about this. Five Shador is the perfect quarterback to go to New York, far as his like every, you know what I'm saying, far as the aura handling, all that, the media, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
what everything
Hmm.
that come with New York. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I just
Think.
think they definitely need, like, just on the offensive side, bro. Like, I think you're gonna need a spark. You can't just get a middle of the road quarterback, bro, and think that's gonna get the job done right now.
Right. I mean, I think they. I mean, not to say they showed their hand, 'cause like you said earlier, but like NFL draft, anything can happen, right? But I mean, they go out and
Anything
they
can
sign
happen.
Jameis Winston and they sign Russell Wilson. So to me, it's like I just don't see them drafting Shador. Like you found saying, like I see them more going up Abdul Carter. Like whether we think it's right or wrong, right? But I see
Yeah.
them going up Abdul Carter, and I see them trying to try. I think they really like Jackson Dart. That's who I think they really like. So I think they want to trade it. I think they want to draft bro and
Hey,
trade up
that
for
would be
Jackson
beautiful.
Dart. I think that's
That
what
would
they
be
really want
beautiful.
to do. That's just kind of you know what I'm saying. Y'all know I like
Yeah.
watching ESPN and shit, but you can't believe everything you see, right? But I think you know what I'm saying, and I'm a fan of Jackson Dart too. So I mean, I think
Hmm.
that yeah, I think that's probably what their plan is, and also like with Shador, bro. They just ain't got no old lines. I mean, but thing is, like, it's kind of how you what you said too, Jo. Like, quarterback is such an important position. Like, if they ain't got no quarterback, what
I'm not
difference can
putting my
Abdul
faith
Carter?
in Russell Wilson or
And what difference can Abdul Carter really make right now? Like, if they ain't got no quarterback, like they not winning, they not he not really changing the trajectory of their team right now. Like that would be
right.
literally a future move, like KP was saying, right? And you're
Facts.
right. We know he's stand. We know he gonna be good. Like there's no
Mm-hmm.
question about
Hmm.
Abdul Carter, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
just think if you're really trying to make a difference right now, yo, it would be a chance, but it would also, if you're trying to make a difference right now, you would have to take the chance on Shador, right? But if you're trying to
Yeah.
solidify and I'm taking the best player, then you're going Abdul Carter. So
You
it's kind
going?
of like a
Right.
Yeah.
preference. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
mean
Like,
that's kind of like how they got Thibodeau. Like he's a great D line, but like
they looking to trade, bro. Now
come on, like and
They would.
they
Yeah.
still, you know what I'm saying? Like what did he go? What pick was
three or
he?
five, something like that. I think
Like
he
and
was top 10 for sure.
right, and it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Not saying he wasn't great, but it didn't really do
But
nothing for
he
them.
could he didn't have the chance to make that difference because thing is pass rushers are really utilized late in the game, right? What do they always say
Hmm.
about the Bills? Or they need that
Right,
late game pass rusher to close the
right,
games, right? But if I'm not
right,
in them close games, what am I getting that late game pass rusher to close what game? They're gonna be running the
right,
ball, trying to run out the clock on us. So I'm not really gonna be able to be effective. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's
right,
why I'm like, I do understand getting Abdul Carter because he's the best player,
right,
but then again, it's like what difference is he really going to make on this Giants team right now? Until they
right,
get a quarterback, he's not going to have a chance to affect winning. I guess is what I'm trying to say. You found what I'm saying?
right.
So
Yeah.
that's just my opinion on them. But that's where the draft really going to start is at three because I feel like we kind of Titans and Browns like they not Browns. Not I don't see the Browns getting up dual card. They already got Miles Garrett. Like
Hmm.
might as well go get a DB and receiver.
Hmm.
But who you got at four, Jay? I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna snake it. I'm gonna go ahead. Who you got at
I'm
four?
going up. I'm going up. Dual Carter.
So you got
Patriots.
Abdul Carter going four. Okay. So who you got going three? You got Shador going three.
Ooh.
So let's say
You,
Abdul Carter go. Let's say Abdul Carter go three. Who you
okay.
got going four?
For the Patriots, I think they need something on the offense. They need something in the trenches. The Patriots,
So it's either
whoever
gonna
it
be
is,
Abdul Carter or Will Campbell, something like that for
or
you.
like yeah, offensive line, defensive line. They need something in the trenches. I think
Right. But your
so.
bet is they going Shador and then the Patriots gonna get Abdul Carter
I think Abdul Carter would be great with the Patriots. I think that'll
for
be a
sure.
great get for them. I can't even lie. You know
I'm
what I'm
with you.
saying? You offensively, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They pretty, they all right, but they need something in the
Yeah,
trenches, whether that's D line, O line,
I'm with you.
um, and Abdul Carter, bro, he gonna bring that energy, that spark, you know what I'm saying, especially on the D line. He gonna bring that spark for them. So I like Abdul Carter going to the Patriots.
Yeah, Jags next. K. Who you got going to the Jags? They need a little bit of everything.
Hey,
Boy,
they down south, bro. Let me get into my notes, man. The Jags.
You got Miles Graham coming in for D lineman from Michigan. You got Walker from Georgia D line. They need some D linemen for sure. I mean I don't
they
know if they
do.
really need rushes because I mean they got I know they got the Walker kid that we talk. Is it Walker? Who we talked about
hmm
from Georgia? They just drafted a couple years ago. Was it
Yep.
Tavon?
Trayvon Walker. Trayvon
Trayvon
Walker.
Walker. So I mean, it'd
Yep.
be interesting to see where they go. I mean, they got Brian Thomas at receiver. So I mean, who
Can
who
I
you
throw
think
in
they
my little? Go
throw it
ahead,
in?
KP. Nah, go ahead, KP. I'm gonna let KP figure it out.
Yeah, it's looking like Mason Graham, bro. To be honest,
Yeah,
a lengthy guy, nice 6'3", 320,
he
nice,
nice in that interior ball.
bro,
Hmm
nice wingspan, good off the ball. And they of course they say the need is a defensive lineman, and he's one of the best in the draft. So
hmm
take him, take
Take him.
him,
Yeah,
Hey,
take him.
five. What if Ashton Genty went to the
that's what
Jags?
I've been hearing some rumblings about that.
You,
Nah,
Because
hey,
Because we was high on
bro,
ETN, bro, but he just
I like
not.
ETN. I like
I
ETN.
love. So
nah.
what you think the problem is?
He
Because
just
he
don't
ain't.
have that spark. It's just I don't think he just got that. He not. If you talk about just from that running back position with Trevor Lawrence, bro, and I know people not gonna like this. People don't like Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is still a really good quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
But
Hmm.
I think that Ashton Genty is gonna kind of take that pressure off of Trevor Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got that home run ability. He just gonna bring a whole different spark to that offense, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just taking pressure off Trevor Lawrence, bro. And again, not saying Trevor Etienne is not a good running back. You know what I'm saying? He's
Right.
a pretty good running back. You know, he need to go to a system to where he got a running mate, I think. You know what I'm saying? He'll
Right.
definitely be a part of a little cool little 1-2 punch or whatever. But Genty just different, bro. Genty just gonna bring that different type of spark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know he could take it, go 70. He can, you know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah.
that'll be a great just spark
But see that
offensively.
I think that's why I got Genty going to Vegas, Brody. I got Genty going to Vegas at 6, brother. I got you know what I'm
And
saying.
So
I'm not mad at
I
that.
think KP. I think they're gonna go Graham. I think they're gonna go Graham. Jags gonna go Graham, and I think Vegas just to help out, just from a. And I know you asked this earlier, and that was a very valid point. They got the O line right, but I just
Hmm
think you got to think about Pete Carroll, what he likes to do. And we talked about this before with that Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson system. He likes to, you know what I'm saying? He likes to run the ball, right? He's a defensive coach that likes to run the ball. So I think
hmm
he's going to solidify that running back position with Genty. Just, you know what I'm saying? To give Geno some help, bro. Like, quarterback
I'm
best friend
not.
is a run game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you
Yeah,
can run the ball, now you can't, you feel what I'm saying? You can't be playing too high all the time. You have to bring a safety down in the box, stop the run, i.e., the Eagles. You feel what I'm saying? There's a reason Jalen Hurts was so successful in that Super Bowl. They was selling not to
facts,
stop the run. You feel what I'm saying? So, I
facts.
think Vegas gonna go Genty to the Raiders, and you found saying, and that's gonna be some grease. And think about Genty that black and silver. Come on, bro.
I'm with you. I'm
Shit
with you. If
nasty.
and if not him, never mind. I ain't going. Go ahead, bro. We can keep it pushing. We can keep it pushing, man. Because I think even like a Tyler Warner be good with you know what I'm
They got
saying with the
Bowers. They
Raiders.
got Bowers.
They do got Brock. Yeah, they do got
They
Brock.
got
yeah,
Because I was
Bowers.
gonna say,
that's over
Yeah.
with. Yeah, they
Tom
got Bowers.
Brady. I think
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
he love
Brady
he
tight
can
got
ends.
some.
have
Yeah.
his foot.
You're
Bingo.
right.
I forgot
You're right.
about Brian.
Bowers. Yeah.
Bowers. Yeah,
He might
yeah.
be he might
So
he might
take
already
that
be
off.
the best tight end in the league. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts. Facts.
Receiving for
Facts.
sure. But seven, we got the Jets.
Facts.
Shit, I'll go ahead and kick this one off. I mean, I know
Go ahead.
somebody mentioned Mimbu. I think they going Mimbu or mine Mimbu from Missouri. I think they're gonna go get that O lineman, bro. I mean, I think for a couple of years we've been talking about the Jets. with Aaron Rodgers. Talk to me. What you got? See that little finger?
Hey, 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 no. So if he missed over Will Campbell, you still gonna take Mimbu?
But I think we got okay, if Will Campbell don't go forward to the Patriots, right? Then it get questioned. Okay, if let's say Will Campbell and Mimbu both at the Jets, right? Let's say they're both available at the Jets.
Hmm.
I'm going
I'm gonna
Mimbu.
take. I'm gonna take Will Campbell. I'm gonna take
I'm
Will.
going Mimbu. I'm going
Ah, I
Mimbu
hate to hear that.
I'm not mad at you though.
just from this standpoint, right? Just from the
Okay.
standpoint, and not saying Will Campbell can't move, right? But I just look at this, and I think about it from a running back standpoint. So I think I always go back to that, right? But I think about the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. What's that one thing that the Philadelphia Eagles every position can do? They can pull the center, guard, tackle on both sides. It don't matter. So I think this new age of offensive tackles, offensive guards, offensive linemen, I think you got to be able to move in space. Not saying Will Campbell can't, right? Because I know he can. I saw his 40, he can move. But I just like he bounced. I like the way Big Men move around. Ain't he nasty? He vicious. I watch his
It,
film. He gonna try to put somebody in that dirt now. So,
Hmm.
but who you
it's
rather?
either or.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Pick your
it's either
poison.
or.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, it's either
Who
or.
you? But you rather Campbell? Both of y'all rather Campbell
I,
over?
I'm
I
gonna take
like Campbell
Campbell.
a lot, man.
Me too.
It may be because I watched a lot more of his film too. You
Right,
know, he's a long, lengthy guy, and he can really move them feet like pop,
right.
pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? And get there. So you know, dealing with faster, more agile defensive linemen in the league, I feel like he'll be able to pick that up.
Is he gonna be
Yeah,
tackle or guard in the league?
I think he's
tackle,
tackle.
Y'all
Yeah,
think he
tackle,
tackle?
easy,
tackle.
tackle,
What
easy.
was
Yeah.
his measurements? Y'all remember his measurements? How tall was he?
Six
Y'all
six,
remember? He was six
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 six.
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 I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't think I knew he was that tall. I was
But
thinking he was more like
yeah.
six three.
you know the stigma they saying he got short arms though.
Short
That you
arms.
know what
I
I'm
did
saying?
see that. What do
Hey,
you think about that, KP?
now that do play a role,
Yes, I do.
but when you got your technique down and you done seen the best of the best, you got to keep in mind he was in the SEC,
Yeah,
you know,
Hmm.
and
yeah.
he playing great caliber players that's
He
going to
playing
relate
NFL
to the
talent
league.
every week. He playing NFL
Yeah,
talent every week.
so if he's still putting on a show to be ranked in the top five, let alone number one,
Hmm.
Right.
yeah, take him,
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you.
take him,
I'm with
And
you.
yeah,
he
take him.
said it. He said it. You ain't see on film me getting beat. So
Right.
Facts,
hey.
facts.
So
Hey,
man,
So
who we
yeah.
got? Who we got?
Carolina.
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 I'm going Jalen Walker,
Jalen Walker, DN from Georgia.
Georgia.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
like that.
Strong,
strong.
boy.
Yeah.
After we talked, boy,
You went back
he
and
got
watched.
it. Yeah, he
He got
got it.
he got
He
it.
got it.
He got it. He
He got
flashed,
it.
he popped.
Strong, bro.
Facts.
He's strong, strong, strong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Shit,
I
Man,
agree.
Georgia, them boys, Georgia, bro. What they over there feeding them D
I
linemen, boy.
don't know.
God
Don't know.
damn, boy. Them
Don't
niggas
know. They getting
different,
them
bro.
though, bro.
They
They getting them
oh
every
my
year.
God.
Shit,
But
Saints at 9. We going to do it, bro. I'm not even gonna let KP answer this, bro. Because
Hey,
KP, who you gonna say? I just want to know who you was finna say at this
hey,
point.
hey, nah. I was gonna agree because when you watch the Saints last year, bro, they went through a plethora of quarterbacks, just
Hmm.
could not get it together. And when I say late
mhm,
in the round, I didn't believe Shadur would be a top five pick. I really don't see the New York Giants taking him that early. But the
Hmm.
Saints, I think he'll fit in very, very well with it with the schematics, you know,
And the
and
culture, bro. I just think
yeah,
mhm.
that's us out there. Did you hear me?
yeah. And
Come on,
then, you
bro.
know,
So
Al,
what we do with Spencer Rattler? I mean, not comparing, but we just what
bro,
we
Spencer
doing?
Rattler, and I watched him all the way through OU, and I watched him in the league, and he just don't got it. He
Sporadic, two
just
up and down.
too up and down. You know, you see spurts, and then it seems like he getting his head a little
And
bit.
that's what get people to spurts to where it's like, bro, he one of the most talented people. Like arm
He
talent is
is.
crazy,
Because
and
he did
that's what
some
fool
great
people
stuff
though.
during the end of the season. He did some great. I'm like, ooh, okay,
But
Spencer, you
he's
look
not
pretty.
your starter though.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's
Not
not your
consistent in
starter.
the league. Not consistent in the league.
No, no, no.
But
So
I think should do it with that offense. But you got to think about it, bro. You got AK, you got Chris Olave,
come
you got AK, you got
on.
Chris Olave, you got Rasheed Shaheed. You found saying you got Kellen Moore. They just hired a new head coach. Kellen Moore, that's the new head coach. So he gonna know how to groom a quarterback, right? Like, so I just
Right,
think that's
right.
just the perfect storm for Shador. Like, he gonna have everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything at his fingertips. Like new head coach you coming in with, right? So now they you can say they married in some sense, right? So
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying. So I just think that's just the perfect fit for bro. That black and gold shit. You already heard Dion come out and say shit. I like these black and gold colors. So I think the writing on the wall. Shador to unless somebody trade up to get Shador. Then the
Right.
later rounds, let's say the Steelers trade up and say I really like him. I
And
want to
Yeah.
trade
and
up.
that's yeah.
But
And that's the only thing that scared me. I'm like, I feel like somebody not gonna let Shador sit at 9, bro. I think somebody's gonna trade up. But I could be wrong. Look, I'm a Shador fan, so
right.
I don't want him to fall that late. But the way y'all break it down, the Saints, that would look nice.
That would
hmm
look
That shit would
good.
look nice.
And
That
And
shit
then
would
they
look
got tight
nice.
ends. They got
yeah,
weapons.
and I feel like schematically, the Saints offense relates more towards Colorado in a sense, with the running back getting out in the backfield, having that check down area. It's not more so of a run heavy offense. It's a
hmm
more of a pass game, and you kind of see that. And so I think it'll relate
Right.
to Shador a lot better than any other
And I think
offense. So
and especially with this new scheme that's coming in, like with Kellen
Right.
Moore, yeah, he definitely
yeah,
gonna he gonna yeah
he gonna take he gonna take care of him.
you feel me? He gonna let you do it,
Yeah,
spread it out, bro.
yeah,
Yes, I
right, right,
agree.
right,
We got
right.
them Bears at 10 though. Where they going?
Who is on me?
Whoever
Who is
take
on?
yeah, I think that's whoever. I
Kelvin
let whoever take
Banks.
it.
I like they need some in the trenches.
I don't know. Only reason you seen they yeah, you seen they free agent signings? They got a lot
Who
of offensive linemen. They picked about 3, 4 offensive linemen and free agent. But they still probably need some. I had to go look and see, but they picked up Joe Thuney. I know they picked up Tevin Jenkins, some other people, right? They picked up like 3 offensive linemen. So I think they need to go Tyler Warren. Let's go get that
mm,
tight end out of Penn
That's
State.
different. That's
Let's go
different.
get that tight end out of
mm,
Penn State. I think he just brings something different to that offense. You already got
Hey,
Keenan
that
Allen.
that's an
You got
ad.
DJ Moore. You
Yep,
found what I'm saying? You already got Swift in
and
the backfield.
yeah, and only
yep.
I think they gonna not move around from Swift, but I think they gonna need another running back too. But I like that take because Ben Johnson is a great offensive mind, bro.
Great
I think
offensive
he
coordinator.
yeah, I think he definitely gonna find a great
And
way to
hear me out
use
on this. Hear me out on this. I know we talked about just kind of you found what I'm saying finessing Rocket to the lines in our previous show. But think about this. Let's say they already got Swift, right? You know he
right.
kind of like that big back, you know what I'm saying, power back, David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs, right? You found what I'm saying he had that
Yeah,
in
Right.
Detroit, right? Let's say we go get Todd Brooks and match him up with DeAndre Swift.
That'd be nice.
You got so
that'll be
many back.
different.
You got so many backs in this draft, right? Let's say it's Rocket. Let's say you go get Rocket. Let's say you go get Dylan Sampson. Let's say you go get Amarion Hampton, Judkins. Like
Like
you found, what I'm
yeah.
saying you got so
I
many
think
backs,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I think
Whoever
at
they
10,
need,
you
they
found
need another back. They need
bingo.
another
But
back.
I think
They
I
need
think
another
they're
back.
gonna go more power back because they already got that. I know you love Swift feet, right? He already got
Boy,
them feet, so we don't gotta.
I ain't gonna. He
We got
top
that scat
five.
back
He top five running backs feet wise in the
feet
league,
wise.
bro. Oh my god, that boy feet so quick in that hole, boy.
Saquon, Bijan,
Right,
top three feet,
Saquon Bijan for
Feet
sure.
work.
For sure.
feet work.
I,
And
Oh, Josh
I
Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs nasty. Josh Jacobs
I
is he
like
is he
Jameer.
Swift? Is he better than Swift though? Is his feet nasty than Swift? It looked different though because you know what I'm saying
It
bigger. It
looked
looked different.
different. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. I ain't never really, but because Josh Jacobs is a way more complete back than
Right.
Swift. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it
I'm
looked
with you.
different, but yeah, Josh Jacobs wanted the boy that nigga feet different in that hole though,
Where you
for
think Bears
sure.
gonna go, KP? See, I know, bro got Banks. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying they need a little bit of everything, but
I'm
Right.
I'm leaning towards Tyler as well, and I'm gonna tell you why. You take a tight end early because it ain't many. It ain't
hmm
many that can play at that top caliber,
like
and you can
that.
get late. Yeah, and you can't get them late in the round like that.
Mm-mm.
You can get an OT because everybody might be going for skill early in the draft. You can kind of settle and get a good tackle later on in the draft, maybe second or third round or wherever they may
Right.
fall. So I'm liking Tyler, and then
So
Yeah.
let
it'll
me
add nice. Yeah.
so let me ask this: Do they use Tyler Warren the same way he was used in college? You know what I'm saying? Getting in that wildcat, do because you can't handicap him, bro. It
You not
just
gonna have the
you
thing is,
can't.
bro. You got to think about it, bro. Like I just think about Keenan Allen on his not to say he on his way out, right? But he on the back end, you can say, right? You found what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
let's say we get
Still a
Tyler
top
Warren,
route runner though.
still a top route runner for sure, hands down. But let's say we get Tyler Warren just to sure up that middle of the field. And if we do want to put him in wildcat on short yardage situation, we can. you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He kind of
Right.
one of the Swiss Army knives to where like
Right.
you can use him, but he hard. Like, I kind of not
Yeah.
to say he's gonna have the year that Brock Bowers had, right? Because Brock Bowers was all
Right.
the Raiders had, so they was force feeding, bro,
Right.
and
Yeah.
rightfully
Right.
so. But I think he can have an impact on winning that. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? It's kind of like a Brock Bowers,
Yeah.
right?
I'm
I
kind of
like
taking
Brock
that.
game.
I'm kind of taking that take like Travis. Like if you don't let him be who he is, kind of
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say a wasted draft pick, like per
you got
se,
to get the
like
ball in his
Travis
hands,
Hunter.
though.
But you got to let him just be all over the field, bro. You got to let him put him in motion. You got to do all these different things with him, bro. Put him at fullback, whatever the case may be. You
Right?
got to let bro get busy, bro. You can't just
Yeah,
handicap him and just be the traditional tight end. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
don't think so. I think you definitely gonna have to use him the way, maybe not the way Penn State, maybe not to that magnitude, but you gotta let bro get greasy and do his thing for
No,
sure.
for sure, for sure.
Facts. But but man, I want to go ahead and talk about Jay Mill, bro. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And a lot of people still question mark, bro. I know, bro, but hear me out. Let that boy go to Pittsburgh, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I would say this, like, if he is not per se successful as a quarterback, I don't want to say because bro gonna be in the league. Bro is fast, bro can run, bro know how to set up blocks in all these, different ways.
Hmm.
I think bro use him. He is a way better Taysom Hill. If the quarterback don't work out, the way the Saints use Taysom Hill in that aspect, bro, like, bro, he could be a jack of all trades. Let him run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Let him go running back. Let him get in a wildcat. Do all these things. He throws way better than Taysom Hill. So not necessarily just using him as comparing
Right.
Taysom Hill to him, but bro, you got to find a way to get him, bro. And a team need him, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? He not just like, I don't know, bro, but I think Pittsburgh will be a great fit for him, bro. You know what I'm saying, over there with Mike
Hmm.
Tomlin, bro. I think George Pickens, DK Metcalf, bro. We're gonna say it again, Five Blanky. Like he
Blanky,
gonna be
blanky.
good. He gonna be good. He gonna be covered.
Yeah.
But I think
Who?
he's gonna have to be on the NFL field, bro.
I think I think Jay Mill. I mean, you said I really want Jackson Dart to go to Pittsburgh. That's where I want Jackson Dart to go. But let's say that Jay Mill. I think that would also be the perfect place for Jay Mill to Pittsburgh, right? Just
Hmm.
because one, like Mike Tomlin gonna take care of bro, like, and he's gonna allow him to grow. I know we kind of compare him to the Lamar Jackson situation previously, right? Like he's gonna kind
Hmm.
of be a project, like. And not to compare
Right.
Lamar Jackson, because we know Lamar Jackson won the Heisman at Louisville, so it's levels to this
Right.
shit. I agree, but I just think that
For sure.
the Ravens allowed bro to grow. Like they allowed him to run his read option scheme. They allowed him to bring stuff from college to allow him to be comfortable until he grew into the passer, into the quarterback that he is now, to where now they going
Hmm.
five
Hmm.
wide. We spreading it out to now we can, you found what I'm saying, we can put run the air raid if we need to. You know what I'm saying? So even though they got Derrick Henry, they don't got to. But um,
Right.
so I just think that wherever he goes, right? And I think that Mike Tomlin would allow him to do this. I just think they have to allow him to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't force
Hmm.
him to try to be no pocket passer off the muscle. That's not going to be him. Don't make him try to
Bingo.
be no Peyton
Right.
Manning his first 2 years. Like, allow
Right.
him to
He not
grow
gonna
into
be
that.
Ben Roethlisberger,
He's
bro.
not
He's
going to be
not.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Who they running back over there? Who they running back?
He
Because they
gone.
got
Jalen Warren.
they
They got rid of
yeah, they got
Najee.
rid of Najee.
It's
Yeah.
Jalen Warren. They drafting
Yeah.
somebody though. They going get a Hampton. They going get a Judkins. They going get one of them. So somebody getting drafted.
Rocky?
Rocket to the who do they have? Warren? Rocket could go there. Rocket to
I don't know. I don't know. What you think about that,
what you think
KP?
about J Mill?
Yeah.
What's your take
You
on
you
J Mill?
you you like I
Hey,
don't know.
I personally think Jay Mill could fit in anybody's offense based on how versatile he is. But is he a starting quarterback? Is the question. That to me determines where he go. And if I'm looking at it, you could be the Saints, and you could kind of, let's say Shadir go a little early. Let's say they do take him at New York Giants. The
Hmm.
Saints can
Hmm.
have an opportunity to take another qualified pick and save him for later in the draft. I think that'll be something, but he would definitely be like a second round type guy. But if I was to put him in a place, I would put him in Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Mm.
I put him in Cleveland.
Why is
If they
that?
could if they could go and get Shador and somehow find a way to pick up Jalen, I'd love to see that. I think that'll fit very, very fluently.
Wait, Cleveland. Wait, hold on. You want Cleveland against Shador and Jalen Milrow?
You don't think that's possible?
You want we want to get both? Why?
What you mean? Why? Dynamic duo.
At quarterback?
Jalen Miro at quarterback? Yes.
But you want him and Shador on the same team?
Not Shador. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Not Shador. Travis.
Oh, okay,
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 Yeah,
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 okay.
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah, you got. Yeah, Travis. Yeah,
Travis,
Travis.
okay, Travis.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I
So
know
I'm
you're
late,
saying.
about
late
to say,
Yeah.
you
round.
good? Like, what you
Yeah,
mean? What you
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
He said
Yeah,
dynamic
no,
duo.
no.
Dynamic duo at
Yeah,
quarterback.
no,
Okay,
Travis. Travis. Yeah,
baby,
Travis.
no, you good money. You good money.
Okay. Yeah,
So
so
Travis, so
that's
Travis and
how.
J Mill. Okay. And
So
Stefanski,
Deshaun Watson
Stefanski's a
over?
yeah, he over.
Set. Yeah, he gone, bro. See you later. Bye. Hey, what have he done?
He got yeah, he ain't
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
I ain't
Nothing.
nothing.
They just paid him.
paid him. They gave him a
Mm,
blank check and
Paid
shit.
him. He done took some five
Hey, gave
pictures.
that
I
boy a
mean,
blank check.
took some five
That's
pictures.
crazy. So
So
Jackson Dart,
yeah,
I mean, where you want to see Jackson Dart at KP? So if you want to see Bro in Cleveland, J Mill in Cleveland, you said you want to see Shador with the Saints. We got Cam Ward with the Titans already.
I'm rocking with the Steelers. I
Hmm.
like that a lot, bro. And then
Hmm.
that would bring their Roethlisberger vibe back, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like he
Yeah.
got that type of
He a
ball. Like
gunslinger.
he's a
Hmm.
gunslinger.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Darts on time. And you could tell he processes like crazy. Pop, 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 and it's
Yep.
there.
Hmm.
It's always so. I agree with the Steelers, and they in need. So
He
Yeah.
could be what they thought Kenny Pickett was gonna be, huh?
Man.
yes,
But
yes,
way better. Which I ain't
Way
never
better.
understood what they saw in Kenny
yes,
Pickett, respectfully, right? Like
yes,
Yeah.
all respect,
yes.
but I mean, you could
Right.
just
Right.
see like the ball didn't pop out his arm. Like Jackson
Right.
Dart can sit on the bottom of the hash and make that throw to the
I
other
like
hash,
that
right?
deep.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he that
saying?
fool
Like
got a beautiful deep ball, bro.
beautiful deep
I
ball,
do.
and I
I
like
do
that
like that.
he
Yeah.
can move out the pocket. He can throw on the run. Like he got it all, bro.
Hmm.
So I think, bro, is you found what I'm saying, especially with that Steelers offense, if they can draft Jackson Dart at 21, go get them a Dylan Sampson, a Rocket, a Ties, or whoever the case may be, whoever they're in that
Yeah,
second, third round, they gonna get them a running back. Now you got Pickens, DK Metcalf with that defense, and a young quarterback and Dart with a running. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Now y'all cooking with some grease in that AFC North. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to have a
Right.
quarterback to compete against Burrow, Jackson, Lamar Jackson, and who the other
Hmm.
quarterback up there? Lamar Jackson,
Uh.
Joe Burrow. Who else in the AFC North?
Uh.
Pittsburgh, Bengals, Ravens.
Uh.
I'm
Uh.
tweaking. I'm tweaking. See,
Who is it?
who
Who
is
is
in
it?
the
Josh
AFC
Allen?
North? No, not Josh Allen. He in the AFC East.
mm,
Burrow. We missing somebody, but it's all right. Though the Browns, but we don't know who the Browns quarterback is
Right.
right now, so we'll worry about that when it comes. That what it is. But yeah, now if you come against Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson as a Steelers, you got to have a quarterback to compete. So I think
Right.
they gonna draft one, whether it's Dart, Shador, or Milrow.
Man,
So
what Cincinnati got to do, bro? Because you can't be putting up 30 and still losing games, bro.
clearly defense.
Clearly,
eh,
but
hey, but could you blame that on coaching?
I mean, but you putting up 30 a game though.
Coaching defensively for sure.
There
Yeah,
you
okay,
go.
yeah, they D coordinator, right, right,
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay,
he
yeah, D
gone though.
coordinator,
He
yeah,
just
right,
got fired. But I mean, thing
right.
is, he was supposed to be one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. Lou Morero, whatever his name is, Lou something. Supposed to
Yeah,
be one of the best. But I mean,
Hey,
yeah, I don't know, bro.
yeah, I can't.
I don't know.
can't
That's
call
a
it them.
weird situation over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a weird
How is he not
situation.
really? Yeah.
they're
And
gonna
then
be
y'all
back
doing
though.
it. They doing it back to back, and they constantly doing it year after year, and they just
Yeah,
not getting there.
not getting there, bro.
Just not
But
getting there.
But how we feel?
but
How we feeling about Travion Henderson, Ohio State running back? Where we want to see him at? I mean, I know we got you know what I'm saying Genty going to Vegas. It's a lot of teams that running backs though. A lot of teams
I
that need
think
running backs rather.
right. I think Trayvon Henderson, bro. He one of those ones that could fit in any system, bro. He is to me. He's probably the best pass blocker at the running back position in this draft.
100 for
Um,
sure.
I think yeah, bro. I really think it just I can't just think of a specific team off the top of my head,
Right.
but it's kind of like shit anywhere,
Yeah. Just put him. Just
anywhere.
whoever need. Yeah. Shit.
Who
I
like
want to see him go to
anywhere.
the Chiefs. I'm still stuck on bro to the Chiefs. I think you
And
put
with
him with Andy. I
See,
Pacheco,
think you put him with
but
Andy
that's right.
Reid.
But check on.
Pacheco not touching Henderson. Respectfully.
He ain't got nothing.
Respectfully.
He ain't got nothing for him.
Mm-mm. That nigga might
I got
look hard when he run. He might run angry, but trust me, all that shit look good. But yeah, when you run against Roquan Smith, you might look like you running angry. That nigga stop you
yeah
right in your tracks.
yeah.
You're gonna have to get some feet and be able to move around and
I
get
don't
some
know. I
bounce out.
like, yeah, I
I'm
like
not saying I don't like
Pacheco though, bro.
Pacheco, but he serves a
Oh,
purpose though. He's a short yardage back.
he's
You
a
found what I'm
third
saying?
down back. Okay, yeah.
Not even a third down back because bro got brick hand. Don't ask him to catch the ball.
Nah, you ain't lying about
Don't
that,
ask.
buddy.
So that's why I'm like, if you get Travion Henderson, you can really have your three down back. You already say he one of the best pass blockers. We know he
He
can
is
catch out
for
the
sure.
backfield. We know as a running back
Facts.
running the ball, he's
He can step
explosive.
off.
He
He
can
can
step
step
off.
off.
So I'm just
He can
like, bro,
step
that's the
off.
perfect fit. You got Andy Reid. He can put him in that slot. He can move around in motion, use all these different gadgets to get him the ball. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Let's go do it. Let's get Henderson. Watch him go win the Super Bowl.
Right, right.
That's just my
Yeah,
opinion.
I ain't mad at that because like I just can't think of a
Think of
team
it
just
right.
off the
I
top of my
mean,
head.
Broncos.
But
They needed, but I think Hampton going Broncos.
oh
I
yeah,
want.
we said Hampton with Bo Nix would be nasty. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Mhm.
that boy. I like
How,
that. Yeah.
you tapped into Omarion Hampton, KP, running
I'm
back,
looking at
North Carolina.
446
Yeah,
downhill. Yeah,
yeah, one of them
yeah.
Just
ones.
from the
One of them
eyeball
ones.
test too though.
Yeah, six
Hey.
foot, big
Yeah,
big
Mm,
boy. Nice,
Jonathan
nice.
Taylor,
mm.
Joe Mixon type of
Two
vibe. Yeah, I'm
twenty.
telling. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
220. Yeah,
he ain't got as much wiggle as Joe Mixon, but that is a great like
yeah.
yeah, just catch out the backfield, could take that
Hmm.
bitch 70. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
think
like
I
Hampton. I
physical,
like Hampton.
big. Yeah,
big.
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
on. Yeah, yeah. I like that.
come
Boss.
on down to the Broncos.
Hey, they looking good though. Hey, they starting to build something, bro. Over these past few years.
I
Yeah,
like Bo
they.
Nix.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
showed me.
yeah.
I
I
like the
wasn't a
way.
fan of bro. I wasn't a fan of bro
yeah,
coming
Yeah.
out.
yeah,
Yeah. I like that. That is Sean Payton getting that boy
yeah.
right.
Yeah, how we
They
feeling
getting
about
that boy.
Matthew Golden? Where Matthew Golden? Where you going? To Texas, boy. Yeah, Texas, boy.
Matthew Golden.
Dallas,
I was gonna say I want to see him with the Texans, so let's keep him in Texas though. I want to see him go to
Right.
Houston.
Because
Dallas is.
they said McMillan, boy from Arizona, Dallas. That wouldn't be bad
Dallas,
either. Him with
Dallas at
CD,
12, McMillan.
Yeah,
that wouldn't
if
be.
he stay on the board that long, but
Well, who
I'm
Yeah,
else is
saying
pick
he
him up?
should be at 12, right?
McMillan.
Because Bears, yeah, McMillan should be
Yeah,
at 12. Bears not gonna go
that's what
quarterback.
I'm
Saints
saying.
not
Who
gonna go. Yeah, he should be at 12. I would think, unless somebody trade up.
that and that's the only hard thing with the draft. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
hard
People
to do,
trading
right?
up, but I like him with Dallas though. I'm with you. Keep him in Texas. But I like him with Dallas
Yeah,
for sure.
because they've been fighting with an outside receiver like Michael Gallup, in and
Right.
out with
Hmm.
receivers that they having to pick up, and and I think he'll be a solid pick, man, for that. But really, they need a back.
They need a back.
They
But I
They
do.
think
need
they go. I think.
they
Do
need
you
a
think
back.
they? But I think this is what, and I think me and Jo touched on this in the previous episode. It's so many backs they don't have to reach for a back at 12. It's not
Right.
as many. It's not as many receivers in this draft. Usually, you
Yeah,
got more receivers than you got running backs. But this year is more running backs than receivers. So
yeah,
it's like
Right.
this year at 12 is damn near like I'd rather get my receiver because I know I can still get a really good running back at round two,
yeah,
three, four. You know what I'm saying? If that
yeah,
Hmm.
makes sense, right? So I
Right.
yeah,
think, but I think kind of your point because I know we said Golden to Dallas. I think CD is better in the slot, and I think Golden's going to be more of a slot receiver in the league. So I think
Right.
just kind of like you said, they kind of want an outside receiver. Talking about what KP said, I think if
yeah,
they'll go McMillan, I think that'll fit better because now they can move
Right.
CD more in that slot. Let McMillan kind of play
yeah.
outside, and they can kind of play
Hmm.
that game. You feel what I'm saying?
I
But
see
Hmm.
where you're going with it.
I think
Yeah,
Golden to them Texans though. Let's say you already got Nico Collins over there. Let
Yep. You
Golden go
no,
just
play that slot.
lost
You found
Steph.
because Tank, with his leg injury, he's not gonna be able to play this year. So if you get
Right.
Golden over there with Nico, with CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, already got a tight end with
I
Dalton
like that.
Schultz.
Yeah. I like Mechie. Mechie's still one of them ones
I
too,
like him
bro.
still too,
I
bro.
like Mechie too, bro. He just been dealing with that injury, bro. But I like Mechie, bro. I just
Yeah,
want him to get going for he one of them ones. I like him, bro.
not for
I
sure.
hope they can find a way to get him going. But since we own these receivers, let's talk about it. Luther Burden, where you where we talking?
Mm.
I know
And people been sleeping on, bro. Like people
for
just ain't
sure.
been. I don't really. I'm trying to think of a team. I don't really have a specific team, but I could even see like, let's say the Chiefs want to get a receiver, Luther Burden.
Mate, the Raiders.
The Raiders, yeah, but is he gonna be at round two? Is he going? He's not gonna be around for round two, right?
He shouldn't be, but I
Probably so.
mean,
What if the
it could
What if the
happen.
Rams? You know, McVay like receivers. What if the Rams say, "I want to go get Burton"?
LA,
Because we know Devontae Adams on his way out. Devontae Adams not gonna be there for no longer than 2 to 3 years. You still got Puka. Now you can say for your next 5 to 6 years, you got Puka, and but they need defense though. They'll probably go get a safety or something.
right,
I want them to
right,
go get that Nick Eamon dude,
right.
the Rams. But I mean, I'm just trying to think of a team that he would fit the schematically wise, like that would use him in space and allow him. You know what I'm saying? Um,
That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, because
Packers.
Green
Ooh,
Bay over
that
there with
might not
Jordan
be.
Love
That might not be a bad one.
That is a good.
wouldn't be because
That's
low
a good
key
idea.
they low key a team, bro. They just missing that one piece, bro.
They
Packers
need a
low key
receiver. They
they
need a receiver.
they a sleeper. Nah, yeah, they a sleeper, bro.
Yeah.
They could be a contender, bro.
So they
Be a
go.
contender.
Yes, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like Bird with Green Bay. I think yeah, I think I would go Bird with Green Bay. That'd be my answer.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, that'll be it. That wouldn't be bad, but let's go ahead and go to that other side of the ball, defense. What y'all think about linebacker from Bama, Jahad Campbell?
Campbell, he nice for sure.
I
What y'all
like
think?
him.
Do
That
you
boy
think they
plays
gonna?
sideline to sideline for
Do y'all
sure.
think
Off
they're
the
gonna
ball
play him
linebacker
off? So y'all think they're gonna play him off the ball? 'Cause I
for
know didn't they
sure.
have him play? Didn't they
Got
have him
to.
playing rush edge sometimes this year? Or am I tripping? I might be
Well,
thinking.
no, because yeah, not because they had
I don't know why I thought
he
they had
not,
him playing off
he
the
was
edge sometimes.
he was yeah. I think he was off the ball this year.
He was off the ball. No, I might be tripping.
He was
Nah,
off the he was
because I
off the
know
ball
I
this
see
year.
him in the draft. They talking about he the best off ball linebacker, but I don't know why I thought I saw him coming off the edge a couple. I might have just seen a couple plays, but
But
yeah, no, I
I
think
know
yeah.
he did play DN in high school though, so he can
Okay,
though.
okay. I think
He
he might have
can.
came. I think I might have heard he came in as an edge, and then
Yeah,
they moved him. I think that might be what I heard. Okay, I might be
yeah.
tripping.
I
But
like that boy. Sideline to sideline, boy, fast.
where you like him at? Any
Mm.
particular
Cause
team?
he kind of like that Rokon Smith for real.
I'm gonna have to go tap in and bro film a little bit more. I know he's nice. I know he's all American for sure, but just as far as see how he
Yeah.
play, I'm gonna
And
have
I
to
ain't
go
gonna
with
lie,
a
I ain't necessarily just too up on far as what teams need on the linebacker
linebacker,
side,
right?
but whoever get that boy,
To
they
get
gonna
one
get
of
dog.
one.
Yeah,
But I
they
know
gonna get
Baron
dog.
though. Baron,
Ooh,
he's one of the ones you can put anywhere.
I like that boy. I
I think he's
like
gonna be
him
one of the best slot corners immediately when he touches the league.
for
Oh
sure,
yes.
for sure. He got
Baron,
long
Yeah.
arms too though. He one of them ones got. Yeah, I like him.
how tall was he? About five
Yeah, I don't
eleven?
know. KP, how tall is he? How tall he is?
Ben, let me get it to you.
Probably
Yeah, I
about
know
5'10",
you got a
5'11".
laptop.
About 5'10", 5'11". But nah, bro,
Well,
one of them ones.
I'm thinking
You
about
think he
that.
that fast?
I'm thinking about the corner from Ole Miss that's lengthy. Damn, I can't even remember bro name, but
Yeah,
Ole
he
Miss.
5'11", 200.
5'11", 200. Yeah, he gonna be
Yeah,
one. He gonna be
5'11",
one of them
200.
slot corners that they gonna be like, all right, bet we can blitz him off the edge. We found saying
Mm-hmm.
not like
Yeah.
a rush edge, right? But like you know what I'm saying, little
Yeah,
corner blitz, little cat blitz coming from the slot position. But yeah, I think he one of the ones. I think he gonna go early though. He probably gonna go
for
top
sure.
15, top 15 for sure.
Yeah, he fluid too, boy.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
fluid. He fluid.
Nick
yeah.
Floyd. But now I want to
Nah,
ask y'all about these. And I know it's a big week for the draft, but huge week
yeah.
for the NBA too, my boys. Like shit,
Man,
man, my
man.
Lakers,
Give me Lakers
Lakers.
in five.
Okay, I don't even know. We got to win four in a row. Now we got to win four in a row. We just lost game one.
I know. No, but you gonna need a Austin Reeves to come on. You gonna need him to be that X factor. You gonna need him to be. He gonna have to step up for sure. You know what I'm
But
saying? He
it,
gonna
re-
have to.
and it really was our bench though too. Like I mean, granted, Braun got to play better. Luca did what
Right.
he did though. I'm not worried about Luca. Only thing
That's
I need Luca to give me more assists, right? But if you give me
right.
37, I'm not knocking you, right? But Braun
Right.
got to be better for sure. AR got to be better, like you said. But bro, we can't be getting outscored on the bench 40-13, bro.
Facts.
Right.
It just can't happen.
Facts.
Like it can't happen. But
Right.
then again, like is Nas Reed and them other boys gonna be shooting from three like that again? Like it'll be interesting to see. So I
And
mean,
I
but
like
I
that
think
boy
we're gonna
Nas
bounce back.
Reed. That boy a
I love
shooter,
Nas
boy.
Reed.
Yeah, Nas
He's a
Reed
Yeah, he
good
one.
got
shooter.
some.
What? Hey, that boy part of that Jelly fam. Yeah, he one of
Jelly
them ones
fan.
though.
He's
He
a
one of
real
them
Uda.
ones for sure.
How y'all feel
But
about
who
that
you?
Rocket? What you say?
Or, yeah, boy, I was gonna say who you
Mm-hmm.
Golden State or Rockets.
Golden
Who
State
you going?
easily. Experience.
Easy.
Golden State.
Who you got? Who you got? Golden State.
Golden State. But
It's hard. Yeah, yeah.
it's
It's hard to go
hard.
against Steph, but them boys look nice though, bro. I like
They
I
got
Steph
like
gave it to
the
him game one though.
they
That's
got some
cool.
pieces, but you have to go with the experience and the future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I
Draymond
mean,
gonna have to pick it up though. Draymond gonna have to come on.
I
Draymond
mean
didn't do
not
shit in game one, and they
not.
didn't
That's
even need it.
I
They
feel it,
still got
but
after that ass.
I, I have
Rockets
always
just
felt like
Rockets
Draymond
just
been
don't
like that.
Rockets just don't
Like
got enough. But you Draymond been like what though?
Draymond always just give you a little here and there, and then a little feisty moment.
Feisty moment, yeah.
Maybe like 3 years ago when they was really doing their thing back then, he was contributing. But for the past 2 3 years, he really
He's
ain't
an
been a
energy
factor
guy
like
though.
that. Yeah,
He's more of a team psyche guy. Like,
so they
yeah,
leaning on Steph and Jimmy, and they
Steph
leaning
and
yeah.
on them.
Jimmy. Hmm.
Steph
Yeah,
and Jimmy, that
They
part.
they and they and they and they and they. I just don't think the Rockets got enough because when you think about the Rockets, who they go to player?
Jalen Green, huh?
Twin,
Or
Jalen.
oh yeah, the twin.
You know what I'm
twin.
saying? We
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
twin
You know what I'm
Thompson.
saying?
Yeah,
Any given game is with the Warriors, we know who we getting it from. You know what I'm saying? We know
Yeah.
Steph
yeah.
gonna be Steph, and we know
But
Jimmy gonna be Jimmy.
is that
And
not scary though? Is that
Jalen
not
Green
scary
just
though? Like you don't know who could get off.
but at least they
Hmm.
got but I'm just saying they all inconsistent though as well. Like
True.
like game one, like Sengun showed up. But
Yeah.
Jalen Green ain't show up. You found saying the Thompson
Right.
twin. I'm pretty sure he had a decent game, but he didn't do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What they're gonna need them to do to win, right? So,
Right.
but you're right though. Whenever you have anybody that can pop off, it's like okay, pick your poison. But you got to be consistent. Like with the Warriors, we knew KD, Steph, and Clay could all pop off, but we knew
Right.
consistently they was all gonna give us 20,
Hmm.
regardless of what
Facts.
the case may be. But Jalen Green will
Facts.
come out here and give you 9. I mean Thompson will come out and give you 4. Sengun will come out here and
Facts.
give you 12. We can't have that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
Not against this
I'm
Warriors
with it.
team, if that
I'm
made
with it.
sense, right?
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna
with
have
it.
to.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
with playoff Jimmy. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm with it. I'm with it.
yeah.
But what y'all think about OKC though? With Memphis
50.
putting 51 on them boys, man.
Yeah, we knew that wasn't no comp though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
they
sweep.
they've been like that all year though.
Yeah, I think Ja might be able to get him one game in Memphis, but nah, bump that sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to OKC for sure. For
Yeah,
Sweet.
sure.
okay,
I'm going
see.
to OKC. I'm going
Sweet.
to OKC for sure. Who
That
else?
Nuggets Clippers series though, that's gonna be greasy.
I'm going Clippers. I'm going Clippers for sure.
I
I'm going
can't
Clippers.
can't
I'm
do
going
it.
Clippers.
Can't
I'm going
do it.
Clippers. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why
Nuggets,
though.
bro. Nuggets.
I'm gonna tell you why, bro.
Okay.
Nick
Uh,
ain't going.
he's
Nick
We
ain't
gonna
not.
see.
going for that. He not. And to me, he may be the
Just
best
don't.
player.
He's the best player. That
We
ain't no
can't.
question.
We no facts, but shit, we still. You still got James Harden over there. You still got man. Hey, okay,
He gonna he
okay.
gonna walk he gonna walk down
Didn't the
50.
Nuggets just lose their coach too?
Mm. The
They
Nuggets. Oh, the Nuggets. Yeah, yeah,
they
the Nuggets. Yeah,
did.
yeah.
They
Yeah. My fault. My
did.
fault. My
They
fault.
did.
I
They
was thinking
did.
Clippers. I was thinking Ty Lue. No, they did. They did. But
They
they just
did.
won game one too, though, without that
I'm
coach.
with you. I'm not saying a sweep, but I think, man, I don't
But the
know.
Clippers, the Clippers is the team. The Clippers is like they gonna give them trouble. Like it went to OT for a reason. I'm not just saying it's gonna be. You found what I'm saying? I guess I'm just
Yeah,
kind of. It's hard for me to pick against Nicola. It's hard.
is
Yeah,
Jamal
yeah,
Murray
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do
yeah.
enough?
Hey,
Is he going?
yes. Yes.
That's the key
Bro, yes, he's the one. He's the one who get them over the hump.
for sure.
Nick, he does the leg work, but bro, I'm telling y'all right now, that boy right there, he's some greasy. Pa pa pa.
I'm
Give
standing
you the
on that.
fuck.
I'm going Clippers for sure. Nigga, we gonna
Who
see.
tripping?
We
All right, go
okay,
ahead, go.
I
okay.
like.
I can't see it.
Said
We go
what
okay.
about this Pistons? I think everybody ain't. Well, I guess I can't say that, but Celtics Magic. Let the church say Celtics. Do
Celtics
you
for
hear me
sure.
though?
That's
Goddamn,
easy.
let's move on from that one.
That's
What
easy.
about Pistons Magic? Not Pistons Magic.
New York, uh,
Pistons New York.
Knicks. I think
I
Cat
think
got
that's gonna be
something
a
to
good
Yeah,
series.
prove, but
that's gonna be
it's
good to
hard to
watch.
go against Cade though too,
But
bruh.
I
yeah,
like Cade.
Knicks. Knicks though.
but it's like you got Brunson and then Cat really
Hmm.
got something to prove for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas mad you got rid of all them dogs.
Right.
Cat is like, all right, Cat, you gotta come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. That
I
one
think.
tough.
I think if this was the Pistons' second playoff run, I think the Pistons would get them. But I think just because it's the Pistons' first playoff experience, Knicks have been there, done that. You know, what I'm saying this is what their second, third year in a row in the playoffs.
Right,
I think we're going. I think. I
right,
think. I think the Knicks going. I think the Knicks going to get off experience alone. But
right.
any of the
I guess
playoff
last
series
one
we
we could
missing?
talk about Giannis Bucks.
They got
Who
that ass. But they got blitzed, huh?
can Giannis do it? I mean, is
No,
Dame gonna come back? He gonna be rusty? I mean, it's like
You said no, KP. Let me
no,
hear something.
no,
no. I've been rocking
no.
with bro in the Milwaukee for a little minute, but Pace is killing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even if Dame
Halliburton.
come back,
Yeah,
what if
If they
Dame
ain't
come
come back,
back?
that'll smoothen it out. But I still they still haven't been able to gel yet. To
Right.
me,
Yeah. From
I
a rush there.
the,
Yeah.
yeah. Since that trade happened though, I felt like they never really just came together and built like an empire. Like the Pacers, Halliburton was one of them ass that you just can't deny.
Yeah.
Coming in out the ball, they letting him hoop. Kind of like a Melo. You know what I mean? Like to me,
hmm
they got similar games and Halliburton over there taking over the game now, and I'm gonna rock with him
right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Halliburton different in them playoff stuff, so I
Yeah.
can't even.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I ain't
can't
gonna lie. I
even
was
Hey,
talking.
against
I was
that. I
talking.
got
I
he
was
Pace.
talking
nasty.
greasy about the Pacers before. I said that shit wasn't happening again.
Hey, he
But
nasty.
damn, they got right after I said that too, bro. They got hot. Right
They
after I
got the
said that, they
going.
went on like a 9 game, 8 game win streak. They just started winning. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Boys
Yeah,
was
I hope
talking
they ain't
about
watch
his
this
shot.
episode.
It was talking about how he shoot. Wet.
Win,
Halliburton. Wet.
Wait,
win
Wet.
every
nah,
time.
So
for
I'm
real.
telling
yeah.
Nah,
So
facts, man. And just like that, man, another episode of In Between the Lines. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at IBTL podcast underscore YouTube, IBTL podcast. Make sure y'all lock in with us. Hold on. Nah, YouTube, Instagram, not IBTL podcast. It's just IBTL
you.
underscore.
BT
Y'all
underscore, yeah.
forgive me, y'all. Forgive me, bro. It's too much to remember, bro. But make sure y'all lock in with us. Make sure on that YouTube, y'all like, comment, subscribe to that thing and turn y'all notifications on for sure. We
Hmm.
we back to back every week, man. And
yep.
just like that, we out.